Well, hey guys, this is Graham here at therecordingrevolution.com. Today I want to look at octave guitar tricks. In essence, the idea here is you're at a part of a song, you've got this awesome lead guitar riff, and you're listening back and you're saying, you know what, I hear the lead part, it's cool, but it needs to be thickened up. Well, there's a couple things you can do. I've already done videos on just straight doubling a part and how you can have two performances and pan one left and right, and it sounds bigger. And that's great for a lot of things, especially rhythm for chords. And again, of course, you could use this for leads. There's no rules. But another trick that I really like on lead guitar parts is the octave trick. So it's kind of like a double, but it's an octave lower or higher. And I used it on a song back this summer. So this is what I mean. I've got the very end of a song here. You know, the whole song's been happening. And at the very end, the final couple choruses are singing, and then this lead guitar riff comes in as like a final outro. So just take a listen to it by itself the way we recorded it. All right. So it's a really cool guitar part, and my guitar player was just ripping it, and I thought it was super awesome. And we tried to double it to make it a little bit bigger, and it wasn't quite working. But then I decided to just let's do the same part on another track, but record it an octave lower. And that way we can have two of them. We'll pan them left and right, and it won't be identical, but in essence, it'll be this fatter sound. And so that's what we did. So I turned the original track down. We tracked the same part as played it an octave lower, and you can take a listen to them together. So that's them together by themselves. So they have different tonal qualities. Now listen to it in context again. Take out the octave lower. So you can hear when you put the octave back in, it just, it adds a cool warmth to it. Not only does it make it stereo, because then you've got the lead and the left and the right somewhat, and that's generally cool on headphones. But when most people are just listening to it in a, in their car or in a speaker system, and they're not really paying attention to the stereo mix, even having the octave played alongside the original thickens it up in a tonal way that you can't do with a straight double. Now, the idea here is record this octave when you can. If you're already past the recording phase and let's say you're mixing it and your guitar player's gone, what can you do short of learning the part and mimicking his riff perfectly? Well, you can use some tricks. You can go ahead and pitch the part down an octave and EQ it to compensate. And let me show you what I mean. In Pro Tools, they have a great handy feature called elastic pitch. So what I would do, let's say I don't even have this low octave. I've just got the original one. I would open up a new track, one mono audio track, and I would call it, octave guitar, whatever you want to call it. And then what you simply need to do is copy and paste, obviously, the performance digitally. So I'm going to take this performance, and I'm just going to paste it down here. So it's identical. I can even copy the same plugins that I want and the same delay, just so it's kind of sounding similar. But actually, for now, I'm just going to keep the delay. Cool. Nothing's changed yet. Now in Pro Tools, if you have version 7.4 on up, you're going to have elastic pitch. And what you would do is enable that, this box right below here. You would enable it and analyze that track as a polyphonic source. When that green light comes on, that means this audio is analyzed, and you could start stretching it in time or adjusting its pitch. Now, what I like to do is open up the elastic pitch properties window and start messing with it. And to do that, you simply select the region you want to work on, because elastic pitch works on a region. You go up to region menu and choose elastic properties. Or you can just use Option or Alt 5. And it's a really boring looking window, but right here you have pitch shift, and you can choose how many semitones up or down you want to adjust. So if you know anything about basic music theory, and trust me guys, I'm not a genius on this, but there's 2 semitones to a whole tone, right? Semi meaning half. So you go up a half step or down a half step, that's 1 semitone. And there's 12 semitones in an octave. So I want to go minus 12 semitones, enter, and take a listen. All right. Now it's a huge stretch in pitch, so you lose a lot of the air and crispness of the guitar, obviously. But that's okay. What we're going to do is grab an EQ. Let's just take a simple EQ from Digi. This isn't even their graphical EQ. And I'm gonna press play. So I just pitched it down. I boosted the mids with a preset, and I cut some of the lows. Nothing fancy here. And then what I'm going to do is mix it in with the original. And now mix those in with a whole mix. Easy as cake. So, or pie, whichever you choose. But that's it. I mean, octave the guitar down and then EQ the crud out of it and then bury it a little bit and see if it gives the tonal quality you're looking for that might just thicken up your lead part and give you a little bit of a stereo option and help you feature a certain melody you want to bring out in a mix. Hope that helps, guys. Again, this is Graham at therecordingrevolution.com. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all your comments on the videos. And if you're never on the actual website, if you're just watching this on YouTube, go check out the site, subscribe, and download my free ebook, The Number One Rule of Home Recording. It'll really help you out, and then you'll stay up to date on new tips, new tricks, and video things that I release. Hope you're having a great week. Talk to you soon.